Tonight, we're hearing from medical marijuana patients who say it's taking too long for them to get their THC cards. They say while they're waiting, they're in pain. Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez is live in Cobb County, where Ty talked to a patient who believes the delay is being caused by government miscommunication.
Linda, the Georgia medical marijuana law passed back in 2015, and at that time, the government put the Department of Public Health in charge of the patient database. Well, 5 years later, the government then created the Georgia Medical Cannabis Commission, and some folks think that if both agencies had access to the patient database, these delays would be eliminated.
Georgia is a bit behind in medical cannabis. 40 states have medical or recreational.
Judson Hill is the owner of this medical marijuana dispensary in Smyrna, but he also became a patient himself after he says he was T-boned by an 18-wheeler. He said this medicine helps manage his pain, just like it does for veterans with PTSD and patients with end-stage cancer.
But once that card is processed by the DPH, it had taken about a month for patients to know their card was available, and then they had to go to the nearest Department of Health office, which could be an hour, 2 hours away.
It's quite a bit of pain because I have so many conditions.
Yolanda Bennett said it took about a month and a half to get her card in hand because she missed a phone call from the Department of Health and couldn't get back in touch.
You have DC, you have, Louisiana. You can get your card instantly to where it pops up on the computer screen at the dispensary. Who needs to talk to each other? The Department of Health, the Georgia Medical Cannabis Commissioner, and also the dispensaries.
The inside of this store looks a whole lot different from what you're going to see in a vape shop that sells hemp. This is medical marijuana. It's highly regulated, and this is regulated by a whole different set of state laws.
We have the cards. They passed a law. Georgia needs to get off their butt and to have something to where they're talking to each other.
A spokesperson with the Department of Health says that this process is only supposed to take 10 days, and when it takes longer, there's usually an issue with the doctor or some other kind of issue. Patients say the process needs to be modernized so that they're not solely riding on the medical, the phone call that they're receiving. They said if they miss the phone call, they just cannot get the card any other way. They hope that things can get modernized so they don't have to deal with that anymore. We're live in Cobb County in Smyrna. Taisha Fernandez, Channel 2 Action News.